So I've never went live before, and today is Easter, and I prayed prior to this video, and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, on this glorious day, what should I do? Should I do a video about Easter, right? The significance of our Lord Jesus Christ giving his life for the world, for the universe, so that our sins can be forgiven and we could all enter into the world of heaven. And a thought came to me to do something I've never done before, and that's go live. I didn't announce it or anything like that. I think the video gets saved. All of the videos I basically do are unedited. So in some senses, it really doesn't matter, except if I have hairs out of place or stuff like that, then, that's all going to be captured. So on this beautiful Easter day, we are going to do a coin roll hunt. And that is what the plan is. Maybe next time I'll announce it, but I've never went live before, and I was going to make a video, and I'm going to go live today. So here we go. I went looking for, so it doesn't look like, I've never, like I said, okay, so I see a little switch button here. Oh, I didn't put in my, so I don't know how the volume is going to sound. I'm going to switch it up now, and I'm going to put in, so for all of you out there, having a microphone on probably very helpful. So, being spontaneous has its ups and its downs. Sip of coffee. One of the positives is you get to do something different. You get to involve the audience, you get to involve your members, your community, the subscribers, the viewers, as a nice way to increase the engagement with the people who watch Look What Just Found. I see there are a couple people here. Let me say hello, good morning. I'm not sure who you are or if you're going to stay or not. I just said happy Easter, and I thank Christ and the Lord our Father for sending down his only begotten Son to give his life for the world so that we can all enter into heaven. So I just did that prior to several people coming on live. I did not announce this live stream, but I prayed this morning, and I asked the Lord for some guidance, and the thought came to my head to do something different that I haven't done before, and I started talking about some of the pros and cons to going live, which obviously I wouldn't know much about because this is my first time doing it. But one thing would be to do things like this and say, hello to everybody. try not, I can see on the bottom, I can see the comments coming up, and I'm going to try to actually to block that out. I should make someone moderator and do all that maybe for next time. So hopefully the comments stay civil, you know, just for everyone else, but I'm not going to read them just so that I don't get distracted while I do this impromptu live video. So I said, oh, let me go live. Most of my videos are not scripted or anything like that. So it's not much. My videos aren't much different than live, believe it or not. I do very little editing sometimes. And I can't, you know, like I said, outside of my hair being messed up or something like that, I can't see much of a difference. So today, without further ado, I know I'm making this, we're already 6 minutes on the intro. Let me go into the coin roll hunt, which is really what I want to do today. It's Sunday, and I had the time to do a video, so I want to do that. I saw we lost a couple people, so that's okay. I will upload the video if it's not uploaded, and this is the coin roll hunt extra content for the day. All right, thanks, God bless, and let's see how it goes. I can see a little to turn it around. Okay, all right, we got that going. I took out 3. I don't think we're gonna do 3 today. I can't see that happening, to be honest with you. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Start a poll. Nope, that's something different. I cannot see. Let me, how about if I do this? Ah, okay. Interesting. So again, this is the first time I ever went live. Will I do it again? Yes. I will definitely go live again, but I need some practice, guys. So, well, whatever. If I was going to do one of these rolls, it would be this one. I like the fact that this one has a piece of tape on it. You see the tape on the roll? Now, the quality of the video is not as good as when I do it for the channel, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I don't get my thumbs on. So let me say again, Happy Easter to everyone. It doesn't matter what religion you are, you know. Because Christ gave up his life for the whole world, no matter who you are. Okay. So let's see. So the reason I'm opening this one is because it has the plastic on it, and it has me, excuse me, has the tape on the back, and it has me kind of, it has me curious to see what is going. All right. So it looks kind of mixed. So I'm doing this exactly like I would do a, So again, the quality for some reason of the, we got a 2009 for our first. So I guess I'm going to have to kind of look a little bit off camera because I cannot see a, so that's it. So we got a two. I can't see very clearly through the camera. So I guess if I was walking around the street or something, this would be great. But because I'm not walking around the street, I guess the camera, right? This is the flipped over camera. Let me say, I see a bunch of people in the chat. So let me just say hello to everybody. Let's get Christ in the frame. It's only because I see a bunch of people in the chat. So let me say hello and good morning. This is my first ever live stream. I guess people are going to come in and out while I'm doing it. It's for Easter, right? Thank you, Lord. I prayed and asked what I should do today for Easter. And the idea that came to my head was to do a live stream. And that's what I'm doing. Sink or swim, success or fail, regardless. That's what I'm doing today. We're doing, it looks much more clearer. Let me see this. I didn't even think about that. It looks, where would I put it? Let me see. Oh, how about if the light is coming from the other direction? Can I get some? Nah, there's no, I have a light. I don't have it set up right too. How about if I do it? No, I can't. It's too dark. It's too dark to do it this way. So, and then the other way, it doesn't look right. It looks too blurry. So this is my first time doing a live. So I'm gonna stink. But it's an Easter special. I do have this here. How about, oh, I can move it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, this is my $1 million, just to show you guys, to have a little fun with you. This is my million. Oh my goodness, the screw came out. This is my $1 million lighting, my studio lighting. This is it, man. But what it does allow me to do is maybe I can move it around to show the coin. I don't know if it's gonna work. I doubt it. All right, we got some light going on here. Oof, that is bright. Jeez, how about if I go like this? I'm trying to get light here to show the penny without going blind. How about if I move this over here? I'm just having fun with this, guys. You know, I've never went live before, and I'm putting myself out there like a big dummy. Let me see. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so what happened was, just for you guys to know, when I was doing, oh man, what if I go? Oh, it's really gonna be in my face, isn't it? Let me see. It's not working. So like, this is the video on how not to go live. Okay, this is like what you don't do if you want to go live. But I'm gonna do it regardless because why not? All right, let's see. I tried to do, for everyone who just came on. Oh, that's better. Much better. For everyone who just came on, it's an Easter special video going live. This is the first time ever in my life at the age of 52. So this is a keeper. I keep all the 2009s. And there's a little switch to flip over the camera. But okay. So I have to put it backwards for you to see it upside down. Okay. And when the camera is the other direction, it does not look good. So this is how we are going to look at this penny roll together. I took out this penny. It had tape on the bottom. I got a little intrigued by the tape on the bottom, and I said, "Oh, let's open this penny roll." I have to do it this way because, like I said just a second ago, yeah, that's perfect. Right there, we get a good view. Am I going to see double dies? Probably not. Probably not. Well, I shouldn't say that. Oh, we got another 2009. All right. I save all of those. So it looks too blurry backwards. the camera strength must be different on the reverse. So for all of those who are watching, like, oh my God, what's Look What Jess doing? So Look What Jess is going live today as an Easter special, right? Okay, we have Christ right there in the frame, which is another 2009. I don't know why there's so many 2009s in this. Another 2009. I never find. This is 4 2009s we found in this roll. And it'd be nice if they were all different, right? Ah, they are. All right, so we found this one. I'm going to look at the backs with you guys real quick. We found this one. That's the same. And we found this one. So we found 3. I think there's 4 variations. You can correct me if I'm wrong. We found 3 of the 4 variations. And these are the only pennies that we got so far that I've saved. So the reason why I keep repeating myself, because I keep seeing people coming in and out live. I have my loop here. This is the loop I use. If I see something interesting, I'll just pull the loop out. So this is what I do off camera when I make the videos. The only difference is right now we're doing it live. So I wasn't sure if there was doubling in the 9. See right there, it looks like there's doubling in the 92, but it's not. It's just the lighting. And I do not have my handy dandy to let me know the key varieties. 92 has the close AM, so I did not check that. Let's see if we can look at it together. Can I see it in this? So I've never went live before for everybody who's watching. So this is really, really, really weird for me. And depending on how it goes is whether or not I'm I'm gonna do it again. If it's a big flop, that's it, man. I don't think. I mean, wide is really wide, but they're not touching. I don't. The 92. Oh, it's the close AM. Oh. Did we find? Hey, you guys look at this. Did we find a close AM? I wish I could. You can't zoom in any further in live. Is it showing the? Is my finger over it? Hold on a second. Yes. Okay, there it goes. Sorry. All right. Let me know if you think this is the close AM or not. It seems like the close AM. I think you can see it right there. Oh, copper bones. I'm gonna read the chats. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm gonna do a little impromptu talk. First of all, let's thank Christ for giving his life today on Easter. That's first and foremost. Second, I have been, man, that light is murder, man. I could put sunglasses on, but if not, I won't be able to show the pennies. I have been very, very skeptical about going live, and like a fear, you know what I mean? Of a fear of criticism. Isn't that crazy? Like how we are mentally. How I am. I guess I've heard other people tell me the same thing. I spoke with my son yesterday, and we were talking about YouTube, and I told him, "Hey, why don't you go and do it? You know, just everybody should do it." But I was talking to my son, and even he said to me, "Oh yeah, the comments, and I don't know if I can handle it." And so that has been one of my fears with going live, because really, that's it. It's out there, and so I see from I have to put my glasses on to read. I see from Copper Bones, greetings from the Garden of Missouri. I appreciate the content. That is, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, you know, well, but let me tell you something, Copper Bones. I could go into, I was a social worker for 20 years, and I can remember I graduated my master's degree when I was 30 years old, or just turned 31. So that you're going 21 years ago. And well, I guess I could go back even before that to when I had to do, you have to do internships for your master's degree program in social work. And the fear, not even fear, the terror that I had, because I knew I wanted to do mental health and addiction, and the absolute terror that I had, because they give you an office. Usually it's an office of either my first office was a closet. I kid you not. One of my first offices was a closet, and they had a desk in it. It was a closet with a desk in it, and patients who had a lot of severe problems came in to speak with me, and I was super, super terrified. And so I guess from a young age, I always had to confront my fears, and from a very young age. I'm not going to go into my childhood on this video because that's really supposed to be a coin roll hunt. I was just talking about 2009 pennies, and now here I am talking about because of the amendment, the message that you left. So thank you for that message. It was very kind, and that was one of my fears, was that I would do live videos like this, and I would read messages, and I would get all freaked out, and screw up, because that's it. It's live, right? If my hair's out of place, if I look horrible, that's it. It's a wrap, which is funny, because in one of my videos, I remember talking about how when I was a kid, I used to watch black and white TV, right? Which came on in the 70s. It came on very late at night. You got black and white shows like The Honeymooners, or one take. I mean, these people were tremendously, tremendously talented. One takes. And then they had a Christmas bonus, a Christmas show, where at the end they all came out onto the stage and they opened up the curtains, and they all took a bow. I mean, just the thought about it just was incredible. So anyway, that was one of my fears today. Anybody who's watching this, God bless you. I'm not sure if this is the White AM. Again, you can let me know. Can I see it? There it goes. Excuse me, the close AM. The 92 P&D is close AM. It might be a close AM. So what I do is, so that I don't forget, because there's a good chance that I would forget, I will write close AM on a piece of paper, and I will put the I'll put the penny on it. Okay. So I got a little distracted there. I have to apologize. I got off of the pennies. That's the 99. I'm looking for the White AM, and I started talking about other stuff. So I wanted to do at least one penny roll. It's at 66. And I've never went live before. So I'm going to try to see how much we can get in on this. That's one copper. I started talking about other things there and I lost and I lost some people. I don't blame you for that. Now, 2001. Now this is a little difficult for me because of the way the format is. I never looked at a penny this way, and it's hard for me to see. Copper. It's hard for me to see otherwise. 1996. Now, in the future, if I'm going to do a live, it will probably be outside. You know, that was really one of my intentions for doing live, was to really go outside and do live, right? But today's a practice day. So just be patient with me if you can, okay? I've never went live before. 93. I've never went live before, and I want to give it a shot. I've never went. And now I'm gonna go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the coin. I'm gonna try to flip it back over again now that we've lost a few people. So let's try. Let's try. So I'm not gonna see any of the messages. Okay. And I got the light right here. Oh, good. I get it out of my face finally. Okay. So let's finish this live off. And I can't zoom in. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Oh, I can see the messages. Oh, look at that. Oh, should have did this before. Okay. So this isn't too bad. And it's because I have the, it's because I have the, I moved the light to be right next to the camera for all of those who are watching. I was trying to do it the other way and I was bombing it up. This isn't too bad. This is okay. All right, I could deal with this. I have to get a little closer to the camera though. All right, let me move. I have to move the pennies over before they start. All right. My first live stream. $2,000. We're looking for the wide AM. So this point going forward, this is kind of, I guess, what I would do. Oh, what a beauty, huh? 81. Okay. I'm going to weigh that one. I didn't think I was going to do any weighing today, but it looks kind of reddish. And the 81s, 82s, and 83s, sometimes I'll weigh 3.1. Okay, so nothing special. And I think this is going to be very, very good practice. Someone said, oh, yeah, okay, excuse me. I can see it right there. Anyway, Copper Bone says, oh, you have a lot more courage than I do. And the fact of the matter is, that I really needed this practice to I'm not sure if this is not a not a repunched, what's the word I'm looking for? If it's a double D or not. The D looked kind of funny, so I looked at it under the loop. I'm not sure if, yeah, you can see it right there. I'm not sure if you can see that on your phone or on your TV. I'll look at it one more time now that I wiped it. It's hard to say. It could be a not a repunch, right? Because I think I was told, one of my members, Eric, said that, just for all of you who never checked out, Eric does a great live stream on keeneEyeCollectables. Just to give him a shout out here. And so my member Eric was doing live streams months before I started. This is my first one. So keeneEyeCollectables, KEENEEyeCollectables. And I believe he said that all the church bells are going on outside. I can hear them for Easter today. And I believe he said that at later dates on pennies, they're not repunched. So this would be a double die. If it's a double die, or if there's an extra little D, I can't zoom in any further on the live, but I just figured I would say that. Okay, we got a copper. So this is the copper roll for those of you who are just tuning in new. I saw the tape on the bottom. I said, "Oh, let's go check it out." So that's what we're looking at right now as an Easter special. I've never went live before, and I got to tell you, it was nerve-wracking. Seriously, going live today was nerve-wracking. But I did it regardless, and here I am. And it doesn't look that bad. It took me a while to get to this point where I'm able to show the pennies live. But I think it looks okay. You can see. Oh, I wonder what that stuff is. You see that? I would have to look at that under the loop. It's an interesting looking penny. I'm gonna look at that under the loop real quick. No, I think it's damage, even though it was like copper looking, bronze looking. So, if nothing else, we're gonna call this a test run. I'm gonna put it live today anyway. Excuse me, live. I am live. I'm gonna put this video up irregardless. I'm gonna make it public. Oh, 97. So 97, we're looking for the double ear. No. I'm gonna put it up irregardless, with all the bumps and bruises, all the misspeaks. Oh, that's good. All right, good for you, Copper Bones. Good for you. Good for you. For some reason, Copper Bones, I kind of remember 2000. We're looking for the white AM. I kind of feel like, have you been a subscriber here for long? Let me look at this. Looking for the white AM. That's a close AM. And I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I've seen Copper Bones before, and as one of the subscribers. Maybe I haven't, but welcome regardless. And I thought I found a, I'm going to show it again. Where's it at? I thought I found a close AM before, since you're here. They're not touching, though. Oh, okay. Very good. Very nice. Thank you. Welcome. I thought I found. I'm not sure if this was if this is a close or wide AM. The key variety is the for the 1992 is the close AM, and I'm not sure if this is or not. I'm gonna look at it under loop one more, like for the 1000th time. I mean, to me, the wide AM, right? Just as a comparison, I'm saying. Oh, that's a shield, of course. And how about this? Is this a copper? No, this is 2007. So, hey, we could. That is definitely close. Like I don't even need anything to see. So anyway, I put it to the side. We'll check it out later. So what I was saying before was I'm gonna put this video up public regardless because I've never done it before, right? And I have to take a stab at it to get my feet wet. So as horrible as it might look, as bumpy and bruisey as it might look, it's going up. I've never used the phone, and you know what I'm saying? I've never even used the phone in this manner. And the fact that it's Easter is to me, it's one of the nice. We're almost done with the pennies, by the way. We only got a few more for the roll. I'm only going to do this one roll. So it's kind of nice that, I said a prayer prior to doing the video, and I've really been very nervous. I'm going to talk a little bit about it on camera after I'm done with this. And 96. Okay. And I don't know. It's almost like if the prayer gave me the courage to, oh, that's a beauty. That's an absolute beauty. Gave me the courage to go live, So to me, that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people, when they talk about their spiritual relationship, that's a beauty. That's definitely at least almost uncirculated. And they talk about how 2014. They talk about getting strength from the higher power. I mean, in my case, it's Christ, right? Well, in everybody's case, it's Christ, really. Whether or not you are, working on a relationship with Christ, that's a whole nother story. 1999, we're looking for the wide AM. I could see that is not the wide AM. That's a different story. But today, I said a prayer prior to making this video, and I said, Lord, today's Easter. I want to do something nice and different for Easter, for our Lord. And I wasn't sure, and then I got a thought, hey, go live. You never did that before. You could do something that's scary for yourself, and that's what I did, and here we are. Well, here me and Copper Bones are actually. Oh, we got another one. We found a bunch of. Where are they? We found a bunch of these today. So that's what we're going to end on. We're going to end on the 2009s after this last. Oh, 81. Oh, wow. So this is like the last year that they made all coppers, right? And look how split that rim is, right? The quality control is just really down the tube. I'm going to weigh this. It's the last year. Remember, 82 has coppers, but it has coppers and zincs. It has those varieties. 81 is the last year that they had only the last year 100% coppers. I'm going to read your message in a second. I keep wanting to say Smoky Bones. That's the Smoky Bones is the restaurant. I will read your message right now. Give me 1 second. I have been searching for scents for a while. I have only been separating copper and zinc. I have 2009s and oldies. I have 6 more boxes on standby. Praise Jesus. Yes, praise Jesus. So I'm going to flip it around. That was the, oh, so here we go. Yeah. So the 2009s, just to add to what you said there, Copper Bones. Yeah. So that's one back we got. We have to look at the backs, right? Same back, beauty. Yeah. I really like the 2009s. I hold on to all of these, right? There's 4 varieties. That's 2 of them. That's 2 of them. So this has to be the third, because I know we found a third one, and that's the third variety of 2009s. I'm going to flip it around now. Okay. So so far, I have to leave the glasses on to look at the, take off my dirty thumbs. So far, we had I had one interaction live, and that's with Copper Bones here, who's been on since the beginning. God bless you. Nobody knows. My members didn't know. This was impromptu. I woke up this morning, it's Easter, and I always think of ways to be better. It's not about, a lot of people get into, I don't. I'm just saying, if I go to a church, it will be a Catholic church, because that's how I was raised, and that's what I'm most familiar with. I get a nice feeling inside when I'm at, like, I remember listening to, when I was a kid and I went to church, they did mass in Latin. I don't even know if anyone even can remember that. They did mass in Latin when I was a kid, and there's just something about with the frankincense. They used to go around with the incense down the aisles, and there was just something spiritual about it. I have not been to a mass like that in quite some time, to be honest with you. But every day I thank the Lord for giving His only begotten Son, who died on the cross for our sins. And today was Easter, and Easter's not about an Easter bunny. That's something to make money. And I get it. I do things to make money too. But today I wanted to ask the Lord to do something different, and then the idea came to my head to go live. And Copper Bones has been chilling with me this whole time. There are a couple. You're gonna, yeah, they're super awesome. They're super duper awesome. As from my memory, I haven't been to a Latin mass in not 50 years, excuse me, 40. I was probably 8 years old or something like that, or 7 years old when I went to it. And I remember it from 45 years ago. I remember being in a Latin mass. So I asked the Lord for guidance today, and then the thought came to my head, I'll go live. And I've never went live. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know if I would have went live if not for the prayer. And I said, all right, let me give it a shot. I never even, I've seen it before in the phone, but I started pressing buttons, right? That said, do this and do that. And then there was the little button that said live. And I said, okay. And I pressed it. And then it said something else, like you had to accept it or something. And then I accepted it. So if you go back, when I post this publicly, I don't know if you can see it right now, if you can go backwards or not. But if you go back to the beginning, you'll see the second and the moment that I pressed the button. And that was like crazy, for me, and I was like, oh man, people could see my house. They could see me, they could see my wear. There's no editing. This is it. You're out. I'm putting my face out there in the world. And I don't think I would have done that if not for praying. I've gotten a lot of courage in my life through prayer. So much. I can't even tell you how much courage in difficult situations. This wasn't a difficult situation. This was just me asking for guidance. But just to add to that, I've had some difficult things to do in my past. And now I'll just very quickly, I'll just give an example. I remember I was working for this place many years ago, and um, I was working crisis, right? And I worked in the evenings. So me and this young lady would go. I had a partner, and we would go out with the police and all of that to people's homes and de-escalate them, and try to get them into treatment and stuff like that, make referrals. And there was a security guard at the base. So when we came back to the base to do our notes, something happened with the bell and getting in, and we had to ring the bell or something. And the security guard had to come over to open the door. And I don't know if he was intoxicated or hungover or, was in a bad mood or whatever, but this dude was huge. He was like the size of Lurch from the Addams Family. I'm telling you the truth. That's how big this guy was. And I'm short. I'm 5'7". And and I was taller than the girl I was working with. And he came over and towered over her. But he said, "Hey, why'd you do that?" or something like that. "Why'd you knock on the door? Why'd you just ring the bell?" I don't know. I ignored the guy. I was just going about my business. But she stopped and she answered him. I guess she knew him. I was a little bit newer there. And they started getting into an argument about, again, I think something was wrong with this guy. And he was towering over her like somebody would over a child. That's how tall he was. He had to be like 6'3" or something like that. And a huge dude, and towering over me. And I stepped in and I separated them because he was like screaming at her at this point. And I said, "Yo, don't do that." You know what I mean? That's not right. You're supposed to be here to protect us, and you're yelling at this lady. Don't do that. You know what I mean? And he started yelling at me, and I did start yelling back at him. And that was it. And the next day, I remember being very nervous about going to work. Like, oh my God, do I even want to go back to this job? I just got into an argument with the security guard. You know what I mean? And I prayed, and I said, "Lord, give me some direction. But I'm just ready to go home." I don't want I don't want to deal with this nonsense, man. I'm over here trying to help people out, and I'm having problems with staff. You know what I'm saying? Like later for this. And I remember getting like some sort of thought, message, guidance that said, no, go in. Everything's going to be okay. I'm telling you the truth. I pulled over on the way to work, and I started praying. And that was the message that I got, right? In deep prayer. I was there. I don't know how long I prayed there for on the side of the road, 5-10 minutes. And I remember getting a thought saying, everything's going to be fine, which is the furthest thing that I thought from my mind, right? Because I had thought I was going to go in and get fired. And I just didn't want to even go back there, to be honest with you. But I got very calm, and I got this feeling and this thought that said, everything's going to be okay. Go to work. And I went to work, and everything was okay. I explained myself. I actually had to explain myself because I was the new person there, and I was the social worker, and everything did turn out okay. But my point was that this morning also I got up and I prayed. I said, "Oh, what am I going to do today for Easter?" And I got the thought that said, "Oh, why don't you go live?" And I was like, I don't know about going live, I'm telling you, this is the thing that was going through my head this morning. I've been so nervous about it. And I ended up going live, and Copper Bones has been here hanging out with me, giving me keeping me some company. And I'm sure Eric from keeneEyeCollectables would have been here also with me if I would have let him know. I'm sure Mar-Tay would have been here hanging out with me, our other member. So I'll do a little plug. So I want to say hello to the two members, Mar-Tay and Eric, and I'll do a little plug You put in Latin. Oh, I went to Latin mass. I didn't know Latin. I don't know Latin. I mean, you just wrote something in Latin. Angus del que toli peccata mundi. Oh, so I know some Spanish. So there's a connection between Spanish and Latin, donde wherever the requiem. Okay, so I don't want to try to read it and mess it up. So so members, right? So this will be public, right? It's live right now, and then from live, I guess I will go onto the computer, and there's a category for live when you go into your dashboard as a creator. So I'm pretty sure this video will be in my live category after I end this video, which I'm going to end very shortly. I will see Copper Bones as a new subscriber. Welcome. I'll probably get messages from my members saying, how come you didn't let me know? And hopefully if they watch the whole video, then they'll have an understanding of why. And so usually though, what I do is, which is what I still might do it because it's kind of early in the morning. I still might, not early in the morning, you know what I mean? It's morning. I still might make a video for the future because I have time to do it. And I schedule videos forward, right? So that way I have, like yesterday I did my taxes, right? So I did do a video when I got home yesterday, but if I didn't want to, I didn't have to because I schedule my videos in the future. So only members can see my future videos. And it's pretty cool. Eric and Eric is keeneEyeCollectables, and Mar-Tay, who is very vocal and engaged with me on the videos, talks to me about these videos way in advance, and we talk about them, and sometimes it gives me ideas of what needs to be changed, and also for future content, right? So going live is one of those things that we've spoken about, which only members can see. The yes, Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world, grant them peace. Yes, grant them eternal rest. Exactly. Yes. Oh, forget about it. Oh, that's what it means. The Latin word, the Latin phrase that you put above that. Oh, that's see, all that stuff drives me, gets me happy, gives me a very sense of peace inside. So I'm going to end with that. Copper Bones, thank you. Translation, yes. I thank you. I'm going to end with that. This is Look What Just Found's first live video. I guess going forward, I'm such a spontaneous person. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say about that. If I could, maybe after a while, I will get into the habit of, or maybe I'll schedule a time in a day to do live videos. Like I'll do Sunday mornings, right? Which is so cool because you're very welcome. So that's what I'm going to do. So Copper Bones, keep an eye out for the update. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Maybe Sunday mornings, just for something that I could add. You know, I don't do enough in the area of giving praise and to our Lord. I don't do enough. I probably never will. I can't, right? But it's my little way of trying, and I'm going to continue with that. So thank you for being here. Everyone, leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.